What's up, everybody? So today we're working on Josh's Jeep Wrangler. It's a, what, 2015?
2015 Jeep Wrangler JK Rubicon with the 2-door.
So yeah, we got a couple mods for it. Take you guys in the garage here and show you guys what we got. So here is everything that we end up getting for the Jeep. We'll let Josh kind of walk through and show you guys everything that we got. So Josh, if you want to go ahead and explain here.
Starting with the main thing, we got the Badland Harbor Freight 12,000 pound winch with the synthetic rope. We have the wireless remote, the wired connector for that to keep in the Jeep in case the batteries die. We have a license plate mount which will go on your fairway. And then here is your mount bracket and fairway.
And then you've got your power switch there. And then, of course, our friends over at Oxito sent us out these headlights to test out for the Jeep, which I'm really excited to see because his Jeep currently, your lights aren't very good. We kind of test those out here, and it's very, very dull. So let's go ahead. I think we'll start off here with the headlights just because with the Jeep not having the winch on it currently, we can get the front fascia off to have access to the headlights. So step one will be to get this installed. And then also on Josh's Jeep, I think you have an aftermarket bumper on that one. So somebody at some point had a winch on there. So we've got this one here to replace it because I think they took it off. So let's go ahead. We'll do that after we get our headlights on. So step one, let's show you guys what these bulbs are. So as for the Jeep, you guys can see here, they are the 9008 H13 bulbs. They are 6005K lumens. So they're gonna be that nice clean white. So let's go ahead, open this thing up. Got your little user's manual, zip ties, and then it comes with the little pads there to kind of secure the wires and stuff out of the way. Comes with gloves, so you're not touching the bulbs themselves. Then as far as the bulbs go, as you see there, you've got the 2 chips on the one side, 2 chips on the other side. Comes with a little resistor, as you can see right there, which also kind of corresponds with the canvas system. And then these have a built-in fan to keep them nice and cool. So we got that one, as well as this one here. So let's go ahead, go out to the Jeep, pop the front fascia off, and get these things installed. Now then, as for this front fascia, we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips here. And then pretty much everything else, there's just little tabs on the back side here and on the bottom side of this, and it should just pop free. So let's go ahead and remove those clips. Off.
Yep.
Okay, and then I don't know how well you guys can see this, but there's a couple connectors on each one for the turn signals. So we'll go and pop those out too. Okay, so then on these bulbs here, you just got the back side of this, so this will just twist out like so. Then there, that one is free. So we'll replace this here with the ones here from Oxito. So let's go ahead and get these swapped out here. Just like that, a little tight fit, and then tighten that on. And now it should be straight up and down. If you guys can see on the inside there, the LEDs should be pointing, what, this was the top, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So it should be angled that way and that way. So what is that, the 8 and 3 or whatever? Or 9 and 3 or something. So yeah, should be leveled out like that so we can have a perfect cutoff line. And then we'll go ahead, plug this in here on the back side, just into the stock factory plug, and then we'll get this kind of our resistor pack here mocked up so it has that double-sided tape that is included with the Oxito package there, and have it up out of the way. Okay, so now we got the headlights installed here. Let's go ahead and see if they work, just to make sure. Oh, dude, those are way brighter than what they were before. Gonna have
Blinding.
Yeah, I got to see how they look once we get them up against the tent there, just to see like our cutoff lines and everything. But that is a huge improvement of what they were before. So now that we got those done and they're fully installed here, let's go ahead. We gotta throw our front grille back on and then move on to our
winch install.
Okay, so next up we got to do is the winch here. So we're going to go ahead. It's already basically wired up for the most part. We got this already set up, which we're running through as far as what's required on that. But as you can see here, we got the winch itself. We've got the hardware there. It comes with those 4 bolts, so they will mount through the bumper, and then basically this plate here. And then you've got everything kind of set up here. Other things we got, I guess, is the switch here. So we have to get this connected to this power wire, put that together with those screws there. But yeah, anything else they need to know as far as rough like wiring install on this one?
No, it's pretty simple. I mean, you got your ground wire, which will go to your battery ground or negative. And then this is your positive wire, which you can either run straight to the battery or you can run it to a switch, so then you can have it disabled when you're not running the winch. And then you're gonna have a manual cable for when your wireless runs out of battery. You can hardwire this to the winch and then to this, so you can run that. Then with this kit, you're gonna come with a fairway mount for your cable, which is this piece right here. And then this is gonna be a base plate, which is separate, which should come with your bumper. Then this is gonna be your license plate bracket, which will just go in between your fairway.
So we're gonna need to take this off here and sandwich that between there and get our cable through there. So other than that, I think everything else, like you said, is pretty much self-explanatory. So there's a point for your switch there. Everything on the back side, let's see if I can get that. That's all pre-connected back there as far as your ground wires and stuff go. So yeah, pretty much just got to snake this through there, hook it up to our battery positive and battery negative, and get that mounted. So I guess let's go out to the Jeep now and get this thing slapped on there. So now we just gotta come underneath here and basically run 4 bolts up through there, and then that should be set.
All right, so we did get the winch mounted. We got the 4 bolts. There is a plastic molding that sits right here on my bumper. It might not be the case on your bumper, but we did went ahead and trimmed those away, so we did was able to get these mounts or bolts mounted up to the winch.
So now that Josh got the winch mounted on the bumper here, everything is secure and good. We're gonna go ahead, run all of our wiring that we have here. It's basically gonna go through the grill here, back behind here, just kind of wrapped around. You can see you got your positive terminal and your negative terminal. So we'll just get those mounted up there and put the switch on the positive side there, that we have our power going to it. And then once that's done, we can go ahead and test it all out.
All right, so now that we have both our negative and positive cable from the wrench run through the grill and routed halfway to the battery, we just go ahead and wire our switch up. So there is a nut on one side, you're gonna have a crush washer, and another nut. You're gonna wanna put your wire flat side down, crush washer, and then that nut.
So that should all be squared away now. Now we should be able to, I guess we still got a hook on our front piece there for the hook on this winch. But yeah, should be all done. Cotter pin is now on, hook is together. And then, as you guys can see there, Josh did a little, so you can just kind of pull it out.
Yeah.
Not bad. So now, do you want to go ahead and see if this thing reels back in?
We'll turn the switch on and see if it reels in.
So we'll go ahead, flip this switch to engaged, open this up, turn it on, and then I believe we just got to turn the thing on the battery here to on like that. As you can see there, switched on. Josh, go ahead. Heck yeah. Sweet. That works great. Should we go test it out someplace? Go see how it works and everything? I mean, we're starting to get dark now. We can go ahead and kind of see what the headlights and stuff look like and get the winch somewhat tested before it gets super dark. But yeah, everything is hooked up now, wired up, all good. So I think success on this one.
Yes, sir.
I guess the only other piece we had here was just for the license plate itself, which it comes with these little clips and screws and stuff to mount the license plate. And on that bracket that came with this as well had the screws. So basically, thumb screws here, we'll just kind of thread it into that mounting plate from before. And then as far as the license plate goes, it'll just kind of mount.
Just mount it with these thumb holes for this.
Okay, so it'll all just go as one. So you have your license plate there with those, and that thumb screws will just go on top of there and lock it in place. But for now, I think we're just going to kind of show it off. So that was just kind of show you guys the basic gist of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing closed up here, because it's starting to rain and we need to take it out there to see what the lights look like and test out this winch. Okay, go back to the low beam. Go ahead and do low beam and then high beam. Oh yeah, those are way brighter. High beam looks good. Solid cutoff line. So you can see right across there. It looks a little flickery in the video, but that's just because of LEDs and cameras. Much better. All right, let's test these things out. Go ahead and flip them on, Josh. Oh yeah, that's way brighter than what they were before.
Way brighter.
Yep, high beam, and they're actually like super level too. You can see they're not like up in the trees or nothing, so these are actually relatively nice. Yeah, they look really good.
Tomorrow.
All right, so we're gonna test out the winch here just on this tree. Not anything too crazy, just in the yard there. Josh is gonna wrap it around here. So I'll get you guys set up here and just kind of test it out. Should be good. Hey. All right. Yeah. Cool. So the winch works. Not like anything great as far as just like showing demonstration, but you guys can see us pulling it in there. Obviously we're just on flat ground, concrete and everything, so just a little test. We'll have to take this thing out at some other point and actually do like a true test with it, but at least you guys can see here it operates, works, pulls the Jeep, so yeah, it's all good. So there you guys have it. We got the Jeep tested out. We got the new lights on there. They look fantastic, way better than what they were before, super bright. And if you guys are interested in those, I'll be sure to link them down in the description below. And then as far as the winch, we got to do a little test on that one, just kind of on the flat ground here, and it did okay. I mean, what did you think? Obviously,
No, it worked perfectly good. Held the brake a little bit to make sure there's some tension on there, and didn't look like it bent or broke anything. So we'll have to definitely try that out on a trail sometime.
yeah, we definitely need to get that thing out on a trail just to kind of give it a test. And if that's something you guys are interested in, let us know in the comments below. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead, end it out here. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.